Swiping my card like Kyber, man back brown like Nyla. A bag on the outfit casual.
Yo, it's TheGIBBYNATR. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I've gotten you one of the best class setups that I've found so far in Call of Duty World War II. This is the class setup that I've been able to do the best with. And in the gameplay you're watching, one of my best gameplays, this is where I joined a free-for-all and I'm like 18 kills down, something crazy like that. And then I actually go on a 27 streak, finish the game 27-0. Unfortunately, I didn't win. Imagine how insane that would have been. Joining 20 kills down and then winning the game with a vicious medal. That would have been absolutely insane. But it's still a really good gameplay nevertheless. But yeah, getting into this class setup. So the first thing that we're talking about is obviously it's the PPSH. Now the PPSH for me is the most consistent SMG in the game. High fire rate, fairly high damage, and it's also got a really big magazine size, so that is just awesome. So what I'd recommend the attachments you use on this is foregrip, extended mag, and rapid fire. Now that's what I was using in this gameplay, and this is when primed was kind of a necessary thing, so that's why I'm getting the extra attachment. But now if you like watch my last video, you'll know that they nerfed primed, so primed isn't as useful anymore unless you really want that extra attachment. It's kind of pointless in my opinion. The flinch reduction is just not even noticeable anymore, so it's completely pointless actually running that basic training for me anymore. So what I'd recommend you use is Lookout. Now that's actually going to make your minimap like double the size, so you're going to be able to see more people and you're just going to figure out those spawns, and it's going to keep you alive for much longer, I can guarantee that. And then for the division you want to use, you want to be using Mountain. Now this is going to make your footsteps silent, and it's also going to keep you off the radar. Now this is the best division in the game. I don't care what anyone says. It means that you can soundhole everyone. The footsteps in this game are so loud, so if you're playing free-for-all like the gameplay in the background, you're going to hear everyone. You're going to know where everyone is, and then if someone, one of the people in the game gets UAV on the other team, they're not going to know where you are because they don't even have, like, you won't show up on the radar because you've got Ghost on. So like it's too overpowered, but you've got to take advantage of it and use these overpowered things if you want to do really well. And then moving on to the attachments, what I'd recommend you use now is foregrip and rapid fire. Now if you are a better player, then you can take the foregrip off, but I mean, even for me, if I was a worse player than I am, I don't think I would use the foregrip, because honestly in this game the foregrip doesn't do that much. It's kind of, it's noticeable, but it's not game changing. So honestly you can get away with just using rapid fire and extended mag. So that's what I'd recommend if you think you're skilled enough to control the recoil. But if you do think you're a bit you're not the best at Call of Duty yet and you can't really control the recoil, I'd recommend you put the foregrip on then. So I would have foregrip and rapid fire, or you could just go for like foregrip, extended mag. It's kind of just whatever you're comfortable with on the attachments, but it's more of just the setup with the basic training and the division that makes this class setup really overpowered. And it's just like, for most like free-for-all, you're basically unstoppable. As long as you've got a good headset, you can turn your volume up, you're going to know exactly where everyone is. Now at the start of this gameplay in the background I was kind of camping a little bit, so it shows that you can camp with this class, but then I just started rushing around, got my streaks, and they were going in. I forgot to mention what you should use for your secondary and for your lethal grenade thing. So I'm saying for the pistol, what you want to use is the machine pistol. This thing is insane. It's basically a primary weapon. It's like having a secondary SMG with you. Like, so if you run out of bullets with this PPSH, you can just pull out that machine pistol, gun loads of kids down, and if you pair it up with extended mags on that pistol, it's just insanely good. Like, if you haven't used that pistol yet, you need to give it a go. It's kind of like the LK9 from Black Ops 3 and like the Cap 40 from Black Ops 2, I think it's called. Really high fire rate, absolutely melts kids, and it's also got really good range, so it's just a really overpowered pistol. Kind of waiting for that to get really nerfed, but yeah, so that's the secondary. And then for your grenade, I recommend that you use the Bouncing Betty, or the S-Mine is what it's called in World War II. Now that is going to be really tactical for free-for-all, but if you're playing TDM, put a Semtex on, that's much better. I think it's called a Sticky Grenade in World War II, but for the Bouncing Betty in free-for-all, this is so good. So you can get into a room and you can put a Bouncing Betty down at one of the doorways, so that doorway is just covered. If someone tries to go through that door, they're going to get blown away by a trip mine, and that's going to bait them out to you. So you're just going to have to streak up, stay alive. It's kind of like, it has the bonus of getting you an extra kill, but it's just there, so it notifies you when there's people around you because it's going to blow them up. So it's just like a really good thing that's going to like cover your back. And yeah, so going into the score streaks as well, I would recommend just using UAV. The counter UAV in this game is useless with this class setup because you've got mountain division on, so they're never going to know where you are anyway. So I'll just run UAV if you're going for V2 rockets. But if you're going for like high kill streaks, trying to get your KD up, put on paratroopers and maybe put on the free care packages. That's a really good one. You can get loads of streaks out of them. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.